it's really raining, but the roads are a little bit okay, although there are some few issues with people trying to block roads. I've heard of it, but yeah, we are using this one freely. It's public. I think roads are for the public, yeah, and no one should hinder anyone from using it. So because Nyaboanze is having a lot of YouTubers, most of them use this road, including Marwa, Nasto, Display, Limwango, the Junior, because their homes are just this side of Nyaboanze, and I think it's good. This one is free, anyone can use it. They even have a police post, and I think that one should be put more in use. Yeah, so this is their police post over here, and if anyone is trying to prevent you from using a road, they are doing something illegal. Yeah, so Nyaboanze Centers is just in front of us, and we are. So some of you have never seen me ride a motorbike. You can come close. So this is Nasto's bike, and I wanna try it. Yoni.
Huh?
So, So we are back home. We went to, just like I said earlier, we went to pick up some food for the dogs, and along the road I think I mentioned about roads being closed in Nyaboanze. Fortunately or unfortunately, it's a bad thing. I've not really, I think it's a road heading to Marwa's place, or I think Limwango's place. I've never really went there. I've never gotten a chance because Nasto was planning to do a little bit of construction today, but things went south. So these are some of the metal rods. These are the 12 here. So I think if I find time, maybe not, but the whole idea is I think the community members, especially, I think most of them are just village members, and when a community grows, unfortunately not all people maybe will grow together. So there are some people that maybe take that as it's a challenge, yes, but some people take it negatively, because Marwa introduced the villagers to this platform, and also his friends, his audiences. So I think there are some people that feel they are left behind. So the only thing to do is just to maybe talk about or hinder the activities that are being carried out in the village. Some people talk things that are not even happening. And I'm so, sometimes I wonder how people, how they manage to convince some people that they are telling the truth. But if you are in Nyabohanse today, I just took you just for a small trip. If you're in the village, it's very calm, it's very quiet, except for the few people that make it look like a place where there's so much war. Because when you talk on the internet, some people take it serious, and if you talk negatively about a place, it makes it worse. So probably I'll go maybe one day. I don't really know Nyabohanse that well, so probably because of maybe the bike, the goodness of the bike, you can use it to move around easily. And yeah, compared to a vehicle, a car, because vehicles are both motorbikes and cars and trucks. Yeah, so you can easily move in a village with the motorbike, because of some roads are not really well. And I think that was some time back, as I saw Marwa making a road, and I think he also suggested of buying a road. I don't know if he bought the road or not, but the main point of it all was to try and make the road well, because even if he makes it, the whole village will have access to it, the whole village will use it. But some people don't like that. Yeah, some people don't like development, which is very unfortunate. If they go to some villages in Kenya, there are some villages that are so underdeveloped, the roads are so bad. So if you have one guy in your village who is going into his pockets to make sure the roads are good, I think you should appreciate rather than complain. But yeah, one day I think I'll take my time, although I know in some few days or weeks we are gonna be so busy. Nasto is trying to make his dream come true. He wanna build a home, because a house actually, because the home is already here. Because a home is like a house, family. He has poultry, because he gets eggs from them. He has a few ducks. Yeah, so it's a home. So he's just trying to make more rooms, so he has to build a house, because the family is growing. As the family grows, you have to also accommodate others too. So it's a good idea. I'm really supporting it. And yeah, this is the space. It's gonna fit very well, because after Nasto is done with the house, and even if he has some visitors, some few friends, and maybe more friends than the rooms, some can stay in this other house. So it's a good idea. I'm rooting towards that. I'm urging him to continue with the idea, because that's how family grows. That's how you accommodate your own family. Yeah, and such things. So hopefully if we start the construction, I'm gonna be sharing some of the videos with you guys, some of the things we do on a daily basis. And I'm so happy to be part of it from the foundation. We haven't really started, but a few measurements have been done. So I'm so happy to be here from the start, and I'm gonna be here till we paint the house, put on everything, the finishing. I know I'll be going back home, occasionally, just to check on a few things back at home, but also I'll just take my time also to be here and yeah, see how things go on, because also this is where I learn a few things. I haven't really, because the first time I was here, we were painting. Yes, we were painting, we were putting on the ceiling board and all that. I think that's part of finishing. Yeah, so for this one, I'm gonna start from the foundation. Now back home, I also got involved in building our parents' dream home, so I was there, saw how the masons were doing things, and the guys came actually, and I noticed a difference. The way these guys are measuring their homes are a little bit different from us back home. But I think that's the main point of it. If I contrast the two ideologies, the way we build over there and the way they build, I think I can come with my own summary on how to go about it. So it's almost 6 in the evening. It's very cold. If you look at me, I'm wearing a sweater. Not really cold, but it's slightly cold. Actually, in the morning it was also cold. There was sun a little bit during midday, but the weather's really changed. And if you just hear the environment, it's so calm. Yeah, so some of my main reasons why I'm doing this video is just to try to encourage some, if they are watching in case, just to encourage that some, I know I can't really convince or try to change people's mind. I'm not trying to do that, but I'm just trying to make them look it at this point of view, at my own point of view, because Nyabwanze is really developing. The platform has given them a chance. Imagine people move from different countries, some move from different places within the country just to come here in Nyabwanze, witness what's going on. And most of them are YouTubers, people who are aspiring to be. Just like me, I usually come occasionally, but I also always try to learn a few things. So imagine people coming from all those places to Nyabwanze, because it's like a gift, it's like a blessing. And the sad part is these guys don't see it. They don't see it, because if the platform can manage to if you can manage to get a few coins, it might not be monthly, but it can be occasionally. At least it can change your livelihood if you are smart about it. So these guys have that chance, but it's like they've realized, apart from developing it, they can also gain by tearing it down, because there are also supporters back there at the background that are also pushing for that. So these guys realize they can gain through tearing their own community down, and they are doing it, and they don't want to stop. No, they can also gain from the platform by being positive, trying to build the community. They can come together and do something big, something that can really change the livelihood. But I think there are some few, they're not really many, you can even count them, just a few guys who are making this village be chaotic rather than to be peaceful and a developing one. And sometimes I move around just a little bit. Sometimes I go to the shopping centers just to pick a few things. And you know what? Guess what? I usually see them, but I usually wonder, because they just walk freely, and some other villagers are also just seeing them. Imagine this is their community, all of them, but there are a few people who are trying to tear the community down, but the same other village members, it's like they are comfortable. For us, I know we are different cultures actually. Me and the people of Nyabwanze, we are so different in terms of our culture. We are the same, but the only difference is the culture. So us back at home, in our community, what I've seen, if you try to cause a few chaos, you might go away with maybe the first time or the second time, but your days are usually numbered. They're usually cornered and stopped, because I've had stories. So sometimes I usually converse with my parents, and they just tell me, like, for now I may not be at home. Sometimes I'm not even in Nyabanze, but I'm not also at home. So sometimes if I go back, when we are catching up, maybe during meal time, we usually converse. They tell me stories. Some mostly are about because in the village, in our village, there are not much YouTubers. So back there are usually a few cases of theft. Yeah, very petty theft. Find someone stealing chicken. Yeah, but as petty as it is, the villagers usually deal with those people because they know if they leave them, it will grow. They'll come from stealing chickens to maybe stealing something more valuable than a chicken, and maybe after some time they'll now maybe vandalize people's houses. So they try to always cut the evil while it's still small, while it's still petty. And also in Nyabanzi, I think I've had a few cases where people steal, because also at Nasto's place sometimes back, it's an old story, so let me not get into that. But there are usually some very few small cases of theft, which may be which may slide, because the guy might not be caught. I'm not trying to blame Nyaboanze community members for not dealing with that, but I'm just trying to compare. And for the guys that really talk negatively about their own home, it's very sad, It's something that should stop. I'm a visitor over here, but I always see these guys they have a very big opportunity, a very big one. They might not see it, but there's an opportunity. They might still get that opportunity by reacting negatively, but that will ruin them at the end of the day, because they can also grow in a positive way. They can join hands, build the roads together, not try to block others from using it, because when your neighbor grows and you are close to him or her, your energies will align, and yours might not be immediately, but after some time your life will improve. It might not be the same as your neighbors, but at least if you don't cause chaos, your life will, if you guys align and you guys are friendly, automatically yours will improve, because these guys, most of them are YouTubers. And I'm so happy. Currently there's a young man. Please don't try to how do I say this? I'm not saying this in a bad way. No, it's just a conversation. You guys are also allowed to maybe put your opinions, but I'm just trying to talk freely. I'm not mentioning any names apart from the few. But there's a guy that I'm so happy. Something bad happened back there, but is currently okay. The whole situation has turned out to be a very good one, because in life there's always a room for change and also a room for growth. So I'm very happy. The guy is Brian. I know most of you know him. I've not yet had an opportunity to go at their place, but I usually follow up. I usually see follow up with Marwa's videos. I always watch his videos, and the kind of work he's doing I think it's good, because he's trying to change their livelihood. So the first thing is maybe the basic needs. Those are the most, or the first things maybe if you want to change someone's life, you can do. So things like house, food and shelter. So I'm so happy Marwa is building for Brian is their first home. I know they are having their home, but you know that is in a very bad condition. So probably in some few, maybe one of these days, I'll have a chance maybe to also go and witness and yeah, share the stories. I might be new, maybe I might not know the roads to follow, but you know, I have very many friends here in Nyabanze. This isn't my first time being around, so definitely I'll find my way to that. But those are some of the few examples that I'm just trying to bring up, yeah, just to share with you guys and show you guys that there are more good being done in Nyabanze than what other people are trying to portray in a negative way, because growth is very hard. It's something that it's gradual. It can take you 20 years to grow, or maybe 5, or maybe a decade, but it takes a lot of effort. That's what I'm trying to say. But for someone to tear it down, it depends. If you fight back, it might not come down easily. So I like how the many YouTubers that are trying to fight back are doing it positively. They're trying to do the right thing, even if the few bad people trying to change the narrative, which isn't the case. But I like how more of Nyabanze YouTubers are positive, trying to change their livelihood. Some are trying to build their parents' homes, some are trying to build their own homes, and you know, and from these, some are even paying their siblings school fees. And I know a few of them. I just don't want to mention names because I don't want to cross paths in a bad way with other people, because you know, I'm a visitor. Yes, I'm just trying to put my mind outside there, and if 1 or 2 people from Nyabanze are watching, just know you guys are very fortunate. You guys are very lucky. You're even blessed. You are very much blessed. So take advantage of that. Try to do something good, and yeah, you'll grow. The most important thing is growth. It might be in general as a community, and also it can be personal. Both of them are good, but I'm seeing Nyabanze is developing as a whole. If you walk around, you see most people are really benefiting from this same platform. They are coming on and talking bad or ill about their own homes, which is so sad. So sad. You know, I'm a guy who is trying to change our home back at home, trying to build it such that maybe if us, we are not there, the people coming after us might find something good, or something they can rely on for their livelihood. Yeah, so I can't tear my own home. So if I come over here and see people tearing their own home, it kind of like, it confuses me. And yeah, that's why I'm saying it's so sad. But you guys should change for the you should really change, guys. It's not something good, and you might see it as a joke, but many years down the line, you'll realize that maybe you're doing it because of money, but I know your perspective will change once maybe after some few years it might change, although for others it doesn't. But for me, I usually say in a community you'll always find such people. So for us back there, we deal with them the right way. So I'm hoping that I think there's a chance for the few guys that are trying to portray their home in a bad way. There's still a chance you guys can still come together and do something positive for the community, because it's not only you benefiting, but your friends, your younger siblings, the generations that will come afterwards. Because I doubt if this YouTube thing, I think it's gonna stay for a while. And I'm not someone, personally, I can't be remembered in a bad way. So I doubt if anyone else or anyone watching this want to be remembered badly after maybe they are gone. Yeah. So all of us wants to be remembered in a good way. So you guys still have a chance, and I'm praying. You have to pray. I know most of you, I might not know you personally, but just try to change. You have a very good community. You guys are blessed. You have farms, you can plow, you have fields, you can go graze your cattle, you can build your homes, you have schools around, you have rivers, you have lakes. The some I think a day before yesterday, we went I think just near the shopping centers on the other side. There was a dam, so you can imagine this community has a very big dam, and I know that dam contains fish. So these guys are so blessed. Stop tearing down your communities, stick together, and you'll move forward. Today I'm doing this video very late. It's almost 4, no, not 4 but 6 in the evening, 6:30. Yeah, so I'm gonna end my video. It was just a short conversation about what's going on around, and also what needs to be changed. But I hope it will change in a good way. So stick together, guys. And for those that have watched this part, I'm so happy for you guys, for the support. And I'm gonna tell you to take care of yourself wherever you are, and let's meet in my next video.